Hello friends, and welcome to the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. This is Thaddeus from Going Nerdy, and if you have just watched my latest character introduction of the Sith Marauder, I am now going to speculate wildly as to what this means for the game as a whole. Now, I want to emphasize that this is speculation. I have absolutely no foreknowledge as to what will happen. I am just looking at the clues that we've been given, playing Sherlock Holmes, and trying to solve a puzzle. EA is giving us, just hand over fist, more and more information. They want us to be excited about this kind of stuff, guys. And I've fallen for it. I am so excited. I cannot tell you. Like, I've been giddy for the last hour since finding out about this, since making my last video. I am so stoked as to what this could mean. I said in my last video, Sith Marauder means more dark side love. We have Palpatine, Vader rework. We now have Sith Marauder. What does that mean for the rest of the month of February? I cannot be more excited about what's going on, guys. And this is making me that much more excited about my trip at the end of the month as to what is happening, what is going to happen. So stoked. In this video, I'm going to introduce or really just talk about what a Sith Marauder is. For those of you who don't know, kind of talk about famous Sith Marauders or characters surrounding Sith Marauders, whether they were or weren't Sith Marauders. And then I'm going to kind of talk about clues that we've seen and what it could mean for the game. I will do my best to keep this short, but I make no promise. The first time I was introduced to it was in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and they were these really fierce warriors. They were Sith warriors, obviously. They fought during the Great Sith War. They fought during the Galactic War and the Cold War that followed the Galactic War, right? They were known for rage and cruelty and hatred. They were powerful. They were just vicious attackers. And major characters surrounding this type of Sith are Darth Traya, Darth Sion, and Darth Nihilus. Now, we know Nihilus is in the game. Love him. He's awesome. But these other two, what do they mean? Now, very, very excited, but I'll continue. So during the time of Traya, she had an academy on Malachor 5. She trained warriors. She trained Dark Jedi. She trained Sith Assassins. She trained Sith Marauders, or at least they were trained there at her training grounds. And she was part of the Sith Triumvirate with those other two, Darth Nihilus and Darth Sion. Very important. The Sith Marauders and the Sith Assassins were crucial and were key during the sacking of Coruscant, during the fall of the Jedi Temple there, and really play a major role in both the games KOTOR 2. They play a pretty major role in the Old Republic. It's an advanced class that you can play in the MMO, the Old Republic. Now, that is a whole can of worms that I don't want to go into at the moment, but there's a lot that could be said about what this introduction could potentially mean for canon, could potentially mean for other games, and I'm very, very excited. Jumping into it, last February was the first time we got the Sith, a real solid Sith. Not that Palpatine and Vader aren't Sith. Obviously they are. Not that, you know, Dooku and all those other aren't Sith, but they're modern Sith. They're Sith that run and rule by the rule of two, live by the rule of two. These Sith weren't. Sith Trooper, Sith Marauder, Sith Assassin were not ruled by or not governed by the rule of two. They were part of a vast army of Sith. They represented a dark side that was powerful, that was equal to, if not greater than, the Jedi and the Old Republic. Just powerful creatures and beings of the Force. And I'm excited to see them back. Last year, we got our first look at Darth Nihilus in the Lord of Hunger event. Actually, on February 17th, I will be celebrating my 1-year anniversary as a YouTuber. And what better way, what more epic way to celebrate it then with more and more Sith love, more and more dark side love. Guys, I am loving the month of November. I am so very excited to see what the rest of it holds. And if you remember, and I've said this in a couple of videos, there Cozy Spoon, who is the forum moderator for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, the forum, right, has been trolling at God level when it comes to people asking about Revan. Revan's not coming. We know Revan's not coming. And now I just have to speculate as to what is coming. This time last year, we got the Sith. We got some great Sith. We got Sith Nihilus, Darth Nihilus, Sith Assassin, Sith Trooper. Now we're getting the Vader Palpatine rework. Now we're getting the Sith Marauder. What else is coming? Guys, we are only a week and we are 6 days, 7 days by the time you watch this video, into February. There are still 21 days left. Unless this is a leap year, 28 days. I don't think that it is. But what else? Who else is coming? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. But I could not be more excited for the rest of this month. Because we know that Darth Revan is not coming. Or Revan, Darth, or otherwise. Because we know he's not coming. Because we get these little bitty clues that lead us to believe that something major is coming. Because we keep getting more and more Sith love. And more that is connected to the Old Republic. I have to think that we are going to be getting more and more connection to Knights of the Old Republic. We already have HK-47. We already have these other Sith that are connected. What else is on its way? In my mind, either we're going to be getting the Sith Triumvirate as a whole, or we are going to be getting Traya, or we are going to be getting Scion, or we are going to be getting both. Quite possibly both. I don't know. But I'm very, very excited. Now, as part of my announcement of Revan not coming to the game, this is the rest of this. And I know that most people spaced the fact that it was just Revan, right? But this is the actual text that was sent to me in the email. I'm happy to announce that I've been invited to the EA Capital Games in February to check out the next big feature coming to the game, right? They've confirmed that it's not Revan. What big feature is coming? In my mind, features are raids, features are game modes, features are not just characters. Features are things that bring characters, territory wars, territory battles. How sweet would it be to have a territory battle featuring just Sith? We also know that they're going to have other maps for territory battles and probably other maps for territory wars. Will we get a new map for territory battles? I don't know. That would be awesome. I am so excited, guys. So very stoked about this. Could we get a territory battle where you can earn shards for Darth Sion? Could we get a territory battle that we could earn shards for Darth Traya? What would their kits look like? I don't know. Oh, but guys, will this pave the way for other Old Republic characters? I think yes. I think we're eventually going to get an Old Republic tag. That would be sweet. And speculation can continue as to where this is going. There has been a ton of speculation lately, not just within the game Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, but in the greater Star Wars universe, that they're going to be reintroducing new or old characters. Are we going to get a Revan? One of the greatest things that I have seen today, besides, the Sith Marauder was awesome, but breaking news that the directors for Game of Thrones have been announced to introduce, or have been announced to do movies. What does that mean? Who could do a dark side more justice? A dark side movie or TV show? Think of a Game of Thrones version of Star Wars on HBO. I would buy a subscription to HBO. I would do it because that is awesome. Guys, I know I'm coming off a little manic, But I am so very excited as to what this means, not only for the game, and I love this game. I really, and if you haven't noticed by now, I get excited over little things. Sith Marauder, while he is going to be awesome, is only the tip of the dark side iceberg. What is this going to do for the game? And what does it mean for the greater canon? I could not be more excited, guys. I'm going to be up like all night thinking about this. Very stoked, very excited. Obviously, I've said that like 20 times. What do you think? Am I reading too much into this? The answer is probably yes. But is there something that I'm missing? Is there something that I'm not seeing? What do you guys think, guys? This is one of my favorite parts of making these videos, just speculating wildly. But there's a lot to speculate about. What do you think? Leave a comment in the section below. Like, subscribe, share. This has been Thaddeus from Going Nerdy. And as always, my friends, stay nerdy.